Development Program on Synergy of Sustainability and Technological Innovation, Viksit Bharat 2047, organized by the School of Commerce, Accounting and Finance, Department of Commerce, Christo Jayanti University. Throughout this enriching week, we have explored the intersection of sustainability, innovation, and technology, the pillars of a progressive and resilient India. Today's session marks a fitting and conclusion to this intellectual journey as we focus on digital transformation for inclusive and sustainable growth. We are truly privileged to have with us Dr. P. Bhanu Sireesha, Associate Professor, Department of Finance and Accounting, ICFAI Business School, Hyderabad, as our esteemed resource person. Dr. Bhanu Sireesha brings with her over 3 decades of academic and research experience in areas such as accounting, asset pricing, sustainable finance, and corporate governance. Her leadership as the editor-in-chief of the IUP, Journal of Accounting Research and Audit Practices, her active involvement in national academic bodies, and her mentorship in student-led initiatives reflect her deep commitment to education and sustainable progress. Ma'am, we are honored to have you with us today, and we look forward to your valuable insights on how digital transformation can drive inclusivity and sustainability in our journey towards Viksit Bharat 2047. I extend a warm welcome to all faculty members, participants, and colleagues who have joined us from various institutions across the country. Your active participation and enthusiasm have made this FDP a truly collaborative and impactful learning experience. Once again, a very warm welcome to all of you. Thank you. Ma'am, over to you.
Yeah. Can I share my screen?
Yes, ma'am. You can say.
I'm unable to. I think you need to make me a co-host. If I'm not wrong.
Yes, ma'am. I made you co-host, ma'am. You check it?
Yeah, I'll just check it. One second. No, it is still not there.
This one. Yet, Dr. P. Bhanu Sireesha. Any other you have this one?
Yes, I have 2 IDs. One, I can see the screen on another system. So I logged in as only Bhanu Sireesha. This
So
one where my video is available, this one you need to make me.
This is only okay. Video where you have. I have made it where your video is not available, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay.
Now you check, ma'am.
Yes, now I'm able to. Thank you. Yes, I hope the screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am. It's visible.
Okay, thank you. So, very good afternoon to everyone. Thank you for giving me this opportunity from specifically my contact Ms. Ashwita and from Dr. Iparani. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to connect with everyone over here. So today we will be discussing about how this digital transformation will have to be looked at, not just as a transformation per se, but it will have to be considering even inclusivity as well as sustainability into it. So the whole world as of today is interconnected in one way or the other through digital digitization as such. So I would like to just go in an interactive way. I hope it is okay for everyone. I would be asking certain questions in between. You can just answer me either through chat or through your. You can unmute yourself and then answer. So, as of today, if we see, digital transformation is the buzzword everywhere, wherever you go, whichever department you go, whichever topic you talk about, everything is relating to digital transformation. I hope everyone agrees with this, right? So, my question is, when you hear this term digital transformation, what comes to your mind first? I want everyone to answer this. What comes to your
Technology.
mind first? Sorry?
Technology adoption in all the
Yes,
processes.
very good. Technology adoption, and that's it. Anyone else? Okay. So, in general, most of the people would think of digital transformation means new, what to say, apparatus, very latest, what to say, the phones, or getting into new laptops, or the minimizing technology divide. Okay. Okay. Yeah. What is technology divide? What is technology divide? It is like people who know about technology, who do not know about technology. This variation and the gap between these two sets is actually larger. Now we are trying to minimize that. Okay, fine, wonderful. So whatever is the term that comes in, like the new packages that are happening, the new technological changes that are happening in the mobile phones, in the laptops, or in any computerized system, only to this extent people generally think about. But but very, very important here is that real transformation is going to happen only when we are bringing in the technology, enlightening about the technology with the processes, with the particular people who are going to involve into it. Until unless that is achieved, we are not going to be inclusive and sustainable. So, this being the major background of this whole the session for today. So, taking this further, I would like to just say it is not just powerful until unless it is inclusive and it is sustainable. Sustainable in the sense it can be used again and again for the future under every situation for every activity. So sustainability comes in there, and inclusivity is talking about you are bringing in different sets of people who are eligible to be part of it. Even if there is a person who doesn't know how to use technology, teach them, enable them to get into technology so that they are also getting some idea about how things go on. So the digital transformation is not just getting the gadgets. It is about bringing in people together, bringing in systems together, bringing in processes together, and all these put together should be able to be giving you a repeated benefit of that particular purpose which is served. Right? So with this, now I would like to go into the most important question: why should we choose this topic for this day? I know there was a lot of thought that went in from the team of Christian and the university to bring in this particular topic. So I'll give you an idea as to what. Digital here is talking about beyond the tools. It cannot be just having the tools. It should be beyond the tools, whereby there is a cultural shift that is happening. That means adaptability of it, knowing it, implementing it, and reaping the benefit out of it is what comes under the category called digital. To this, we are adding inclusivity as well as sustainability. These being the core goals of Viksit Bharat, that is the reason why these points have been put in even into this title. Now, today we're going to see how this inclusion and sustainability can help the digitization. Not just digitization, it will become a from digitization. When we have inclusivity and sustainability, that will get converted into digital transformation. So, the goals of this session are understand digital transformation's multidimensional nature, then link the technology with inclusion and sustainability, apply these learnings to your campus, your community, wherever you are, whatever you want to do. So, Now comes, what is the definition? Where did this term come from? It is a buzzword as of today, but where did it come from? It came from Mr. Westerman and his team, who have authored a particular paper, and it was published in MIT Sloan in 2014. And in that, they have defined digital transformation to be the use of technology to radically improve the performance of any person, any activity, any process, and we are able to achieve the reach of the enterprise. That is, ultimate goal is to make every person tech savvy, every person transformed, every person enabled to act in that particular way. So, with this particular definition, we can directly take that digital transformation is the technology plus the process plus the people. So, if it is technology, what are all the technologies that we have? We have the cloud, we have AI, IoT, blockchain, data analytics, variety of names are coming out. Now, all these are the technological fronts which will have to be used in a transparent way, in an agile way. Agile here is which can change and adapt to the environment. So the process which can actually adopt it and agile, and it is transparently worked out with the people, the mindset, and their skills clubbed up. Then only we would be able to get the digital transformation happen. I hope I'm clear till here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Thank you so much. So I have a question for you. I have this question for you. What happens when digital tools are adopted, but people and processes do not change? Every university is doing this. They are adopting digital tools. Now, there are some people who are adopting it, some are not adopting it. There are certain activities which are using digital tools, some activities, though they can be used, the people are not using it. So, if something like that is happening, university is accepting the digitization, but people are not accepting it or adopting it for the work, then what do you think is going to happen there?
Maybe sometime our work will be little bit complicated if we are not going with the advanced one. Like my parents, they are not means ready to adopt the that NEFT process, and also they have to go to bank daily basis, and they are the senior
Yes.
citizens. That is what the work will be little bit complicated. That is what.
Perfect, perfect. So when digital tools are adopted without changing any of the people or the processes, then obviously you are having only a superficial transformation. It is not an actual transformation that is happening because you are just getting digitized. You are not getting transformed. So instead of talking about elderly people, talk about the people who are currently working. Now if they do not change, what's going to happen? Their own career gets stagnant, so they will have to, they are made to it becomes mandatory for them to adapt to the changes, until unless which they will not be able to go further or have that particular growth in their career as such. So this is something about digital transformation just in the decision, definition set. Coming to the second point, second part of the title, that is inclusion. And the third part, that is sustainability. Now, this inclusion and sustainability are interrelated. They both go together. And that's why I'm calling it as a nexus between them. Now, for this nexus, you have digital, you have inclusion, you also have sustainability. Now, all three have to be blended together. What could be the common part after this blend called as? Any idea? The one in the center, which has got all the three together, overlapping part. No?
Uh, Here, this the middle one is overlapping with the three.
Yes, yes. That part I'm asking you. What could be that particular part which is overlapped and which is having all the three aspects clubbed into it? The digital aspect, the inclusion aspect, as well as sustainability aspect. Okay, so let me get that. It becomes your responsible technology. You're taking technology, You're including that technology into your day-to-day activities. Plus, you're also making it sustainable. That means you are showing your responsibility towards it. You are taking responsibility from it. So I can call it as responsible technology. So now when I talk about digital inclusion, it is an affordable access. It is having local language content. It is having accessibility tools. It is having e-participation, empowerment. All these things are possible when you're having digitized inclusion. So people, everyone is getting that access. Everyone is given the local language advantage and accessibility. Right. Coming to digital sustainability, green IT. Nowadays, this is another very big buzzword that is going on. Go green, go green. Do not use papers until unless it is too very important for you to have a paper. So go green, green IT. Then IoT of energy, save energy, consume only that much what is required, try to preserve certain things. Then circular economy models, responsible data usage. All these are the facilities or the nuances that will give you the digitized sustainability. Then now comes another question from my side. How can this digital initiative, is it possible to go wrong when intentions are good? You want everything to be correct. You want everyone to learn what is currently available, and you want everyone to be modern with the latest technological fronts that are available. Everything that you intend is good and for the betterment, and you're using digital initiatives. But can that go wrong? Under which situation do you think it goes wrong?
Yes, ma'am. Sometimes it may go wrong because
Mhm.
we are getting some evidences like some deep fake photos are coming. Like they're taking the photos because
Yes.
sometimes we are updating in social medias and all, and they're taking the photos from there and
Yes.
they're keeping some fraud photos. So that is
Perfect.
what it is
Perfect.
happening.
That is there. And apart from that, think from technology perspective. Technology, inclusive, that is people and sustainability, process. Technology, people and process.
Yeah, like ma'am, these days there are too many hackings also happening there. You know, the
Yes.
datas and the internet also access the accounts of different, customers of the. So I think this is also a very threat for the society, and especially if we talk about the senior citizens, they are also are not very aware of all these things, and they easily give their all the details to them, and that's why so many hackings and accounts.
Perfect. So,
Yeah.
can I say this whole process is overlooking something called human aspect, social aspect, or maybe the context aspect, something like that can be possible, right?
Yeah.
So this is one drawback that this has got, but do not worry, people are working on those things.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
you would start getting something which is a better version of what we have as of today. So every
Correct.
day there is a betterment that is happening in the various technologies that are possible. Okay, so now let us go further to see what is the story currently in this whole digital transformation, specifically related to our country. In the country, we have various initiatives that are taken by the government. Digital India, India Stack, Aadhaar enabled DBT, then Unified Payments Interface, and Open Network, ONDC, these things, variety of things are happening. Now, all these are done and encouraged by the government of India to be done through digitalization. And this actually, when they are encouraging, they are trying to make people know it, learn it, and live in it. So, because of that, the transformation story is actually moving forward. So, what is the outcome that has come out of all these initiatives that the government has taken? There is a scalability as and when a new initiative is coming out from the government. Obviously, the people who are involved for that particular initiative will start learning it. So, the expansion of digitization through and sorry expansion of digital transformation through digitization is moving faster, and it is reaching even the nook and corner of every corner of the country. So transparency is improving, inclusivity is improving, scalability is improving. So these are the benefits that are coming out because of this digital transformation that is happening in the country. So, going further, I would like to tell you some important information. That is the transformation which I talked about, which is responsible transformation, the combination of the three aspects: digital, inclusive, and sustainability. This responsible transformation is actually having five different dimensions. The first dimension is human. Without human, nothing is possible. So first and foremost thing, it is a human who needs to implement it. So human comes in picture. The second is there should be ethics. Without ethics, everything will be at stake. So the humans who are involved should be working on it through ethics, using ethics. And for all this, obviously there should be a policy coming in. Without a rule and regulation, nothing can be implemented. So there are certain do's and don'ts, certain conditions, certain laws that are coming in. So there is a policy that is required. Then all of this, our aim is to go green. So green is also one of the dimensions of responsible transformation. And the last is, of course, all these four are connected through digitization. So, being these, let me go to each of these aspects individually. Human technology synergy is the most important thing because the technology is created by a human being and it is being used by a human being for the benefit of a human being. Right? So, when that is there, the digital mindset for the person who's using is very, very important. So, for that person, when you talk about digital mindset, what should be the first and foremost thing? I need to continuously learn as to how the things are changing. Last year, when I worked out some online transfer aspects, there was a particular page on which certain things were visible, so I had to enable certain things. But today, that page has undergone a complete change possible. So I need to be updating myself with what are the changes that are happening, and I need to adapt it to myself. And along with that, I should also have a collaboration through the digital ecosystem. And I should be informed what is happening, how is it happening, where do I get the access from, what should I do to be very clear about these aspects. To do something, not to do something, what should I do? These are certain aspects that are to be compulsorily understood by the person. So the human technology synergy plays a very, very vital role in creating that digital mindset. Now comes my question. Which part of your professional role can you reimagine digitally? Because we are all human beings now, we should start thinking from this perspective. Yes. Anyone? I
Classroom
hope everyone is.
engagement, ma'am.
Yes, perfect. Perfect. Classroom engagement.
Yeah,
So, what
because now,
all aspects happen there?
yeah, because now students don't like if we are using this old traditional system of teaching. They want to see video, they want to gamification, all those things. If you are adopted only, they will be liking it. So it is a
Right.
very big challenge for the most of us, I feel.
Yes. Yes.
Ma'am, maybe the
So,
exam process also, where
very
we can
good.
go green because we can, I'm
Mhm.
seeing so many paper we are wasting. So
Mhm.
wasting means they are writing, but just, I mean, if we can go
It's only
technology
a
wise,
one-time use. Agreed. It's only
then
a one-time use. Mhm.
we can think about that part.
Mm.
And even not
Yes.
only in education and academics, ma'am, it's also in the
Mm.
corporate culture. If we see, there are so many changes in the form of digital transformation. Like earlier we used to do the meetings, in the room meetings, and we have to point out all the key points of the meetings. Now there are so many apps already came up, so that they will all summarize all the meetings, and there are so many other tools also to make the documentations, business development documentation. So there are also so many changes, and digitalization came in the corporate sector also. So I think these things
Perfect.
also helping. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes. And I have Sudeep Kumar answering, as I'm working in a government department, I think digitalization of files and records would be yes. So whatever records you're maintaining, if you are having it in digital form, any day you want it, you can get it, irrespective of the fact that whether there is a physical form or not. And physical forms, there can be something called a decaying that, but this is not possible in generally in the digital front. So if you're using digital tools, you can think of the broader aspects like learning and teaching, collaborations, probably mentoring, and more access to the data and data driven activities. So all these can become part of our what to say, the human technology synergy, which can help the professional, this particular professional role, to be involving digitally and enhancing its capability in digital. So, with this discussion, thank you very much for participating in this discussion till now. Let me go into the second activity, the second aspect as such. What is this aspect? It is talking about ethics. How are you showing your own ethical front for being a responsible person in this digitization process? So, in this, when I say the basic principles over there are, I need to be very fair. I will have to identify if there is any bias in that particular technology which I'm trying to use, and I'll have to prevent that bias to creep it because I want everything to be fair enough. Similarly, I want data privacy. I also want data transparency. So all these are possible through digitization, then digital transformation as well, where you are saving all your information on your cloud, purchasing a particular space on the cloud and putting all your information there. But whoever wants it, how much ever information is required, all that should be readily available. And this availability cannot be leaked to any person in the world. It should be specifically encrypted, maybe with some passcodes or something, so that there is a privacy as well. Similarly, there is transparency in whatever aspects that I am doing, how I am using this particular digital part. So, taking this, I would like to ask you this question. I hope you might have known about COPE principles, Committee on Publication Ethics. This particular principles, any principle would you like to bring in which is more aligned to this digitalization, the digital transformation? Yeah, any idea?
Integrity. We should be honest.
Perfect. Perfect.
And,
Perfect. Integrity is the most important core principle, which is more appropriate here and will have to be taken care of because that plays a very vital role in bringing in honesty and transparency into this particular the whole process of digital transformation. Plus, it'll also bring in the accountability in the person from all perspectives, all aspects of, let it be research, let it be publication, let it be work, let it be any responsible activity that you're working on. So digital transformation specifically relates and underpins integrity aspect in from the core principles as such. Thank you for that. So now
And
let
I
me go
think
into
the
ask. Yeah.
yeah, I think if we talk about the ethical, it's also related to you that must be having the code of conducts.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Integrity is talking about that.
yeah, yeah.
It basically talks about honesty, transparency, responsibility, all these comes in. So when you
Correct.
have these broad terms, all the points that you have mentioned just now, they come within the scope of one of these terms.
Yeah, yeah, correct. Thanks.
Yeah. So now let us get into the third aspect, that is policy and governance dimensions. Now, when you talk about policy, now who makes this policy? It's the government that should come in. There is certain what to say scrutiny that is having that is happening from the government side, so to see that everything is in line as required, which is not going beyond what it should not be as such. So the national frameworks enable inclusion and scale. like Digital India. Specifically, as of now, Digital India mission that is going on as of now, this particular mission plays a very vital role in taking the governance issues into hand. And this is backed by the policies that have been framed to enable this particular mission to work on these things and give the ultimate benefit of digitalization and digital transformation to every Indian. This is the main motive for conversion of every person into digital transformation as such from the government side. So these all, what to say, the proposals or the various frameworks that are being worked out in the country. Now these are ensuring basically that the digital infrastructure is being supported, and the support or the usage capability eligibility is given equitably to everyone, so the access is possible to everyone. There is nothing like only this set of people should be getting this, the other set cannot get it. So they are looking for how this infrastructure would be developed and made available, how this infrastructure would be facilitated through the general public as such, in the public domain as such, then also giving an access on an equitable way rather than on a segregated or secluded way for different segments. Right? Then going in for the next aspect, that is going green or digital. Here we generally use, whenever we say green, we try to use, we are not using papers. So that is one part. Without using paper, what are we doing? We are adapting digitization. So both things go hand in hand because we say it is green. That's the reason why we call it as twin transition. So in the twin transition, there is a digital aspect coming in as well as green aspect coming in, because of which decarbonization is taken care of. It's specifically emphasizing on that. So the smart grids that are happening in the IoT sensors that you talk about, or the digital twins that are being used or coming into enforcement from every state government. Then comes AI for the specific benefit of farmers, and also supply chain blockchains. These are certain examples that can help you identify that there is a green aspect coming in as well as a digital aspect coming in. The twin transition is happening in this particular areas. So now I have a question. Can you think your university get into uh, the twin transition? Both together. Is it possible? What is the benefit of using technology? What is the benefit of going in green? If your university or your institution, your campus is thinking of going in for this twin transition, then what are the benefits that you can get? Reap out of it. At least think from that perspective.
Ma'am, I think we can achieve the sustainable goal of UN, maybe up to some extent.
Very good.
Yeah.
So when it is sustainable and you are telling green where I'm not using paper, so I would be having one major benefit called I reduce all the waste, paper waste.
Yes, ma'am.
And through this, I can even reduce the cutting of trees, the environment destruction that's happening, that
Yes.
also can be reduced. Similarly, when I go in for digitization, I can use the energy and I can eliminate the dependence on paper. At the same time, I can also think of what is this? Promoting smarter learnings or smarter ways of operating my activities, and these things are definitely ultimately going to help me have it in a sustainable way. So learning, teaching learning, and all the operations can become more sustainable because they are smarter, they are losing that dependence on paper, they are reducing all the waste and trying to be more, what to say, creative and helpful to the society. So This is something that comes in. Thank you very much, Sujit sir. So now let us go to the last aspect, that is academia as an enabler. How do you think academia should come in? We play a very major role in all this. In the digital inclusion, we have a major role called something like multilingual learning design can happen. Bandwidth, lower bandwidth also is okay. We have MOOCs and online educational resources that are available. Nowadays, we see many students coming in and saying, I have something on the NSE website, can I do that particular course? I am working on that particular course. Once I get the certification, I'll get back to you. Or there are people who are coming in and telling on YouTube, this particular video is there. I'm going through this and this is what I understood out of it. So there are multiple ways through which I can actually get the connect with others, the learners. As a faculty, I am in touch with my students as such, the people who are intending to learn from me. So when I try to connect with them, there is no compulsion because of this digital transformation. There's no compulsion that I should be physical. Our own this session itself is a best example over there. I am not at Bangalore. I am not at a particular place, but I am able to talk to you, I am able to connect with you, and I'm able to share my views on this particular topic. So, when we talk about the digital transformation as such, as an academia member, I will have to take up certain stances for bringing in my connect through online meetings, bringing in research on sustainable methods, then digital literacy. I'm making my students learn these things. If there is any student who comes in and says, ma'am, I'm sorry, I do not understand how to work on this, I take additional time and teach the person, this is how you need to log in, this is how you need to work on this. These are the ways you need to work on. So I am trying to enlighten even the students. So this actually helps a lot towards the digital transformation. And as academia, we play a major role in this transformation. So that is something about the background of digital transformation, which is including the inclusivity and the sustainability. Now I would like to go and make a small activity, and I want everyone to actively participate in this. Okay. So here in this activity, I'm going to give you a campus digital inclusion plan. So for this, what I'm going to give you is you will be provided with one challenge, a situation in your campus. And you need to identify what is the digital solution that is possible for that and what is the inclusion outcome that you're going to get out of it. I hope you're clear till here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you. So shall we start?
Yes,
The very
ma'am.
first challenge. Yes, the situation is rural learners are there in your class and they lack access. So, what could be your digital tool and what could be the inclusive outcome that you're going to have in this? How are you going to, which tool are you going to use to make the situation to become inclusive as such?
Ma'am, is it lack of access of internet or devices? Which one?
Anything. Can be anything.
Ma'am, government can take initiatives and they can provide like if like a free pack of net or if device there is a lack means if the runners they are not able to purchase the device means government can offer with a subsidy or they can give a free device by using
Okay.
that they can do it.
Okay.
And few states already have taken the
Yes,
initiative to provide this free
tab
laptop for
and
the
all.
student.
Yes. Yes.
UP, Uttar Pradesh have given, and
Yes,
Bihar also have given, that
West
who has
Bengal
passed
also
with
given.
certain, some states of the India have provided this, so that they should have. And e-Gyan course is also there. Everything now the
Yes.
digital platform is also
Perfect.
there, where the YouTube free video is available for them.
Perfect. Perfect. That is what we call it as learning management systems, LMS.
Yes, ma'am.
All online resources are all LMS.
Yes.
And specifically, government has taken the initiative to make them low bandwidth uh, uh,
Correct.
sites.
Yes.
This enables the people, even if their internet connectivity is poorer, they will not have any disruption in that particular learning that happens through that particular video. So government is taking all such initiatives into it. So what would be the inclusion? Inclusion would be wider participation is possible. If you are conducting a particular session here through an LMS course or a MOOC course, then you can have your students not just from the locality within which you are, on the university within which you are, but it can get access from every person that is there in any corner of the country. Right? So this is one challenge. Now I'm going into the second challenge. There's a language barrier.
Ma'am, Google Translator is there, no?
Okay. Okay. So this tells you have been using it. So you were very prompt in giving the
Now
answer.
we have
I'm
AI
not
translation.
using.
Yes, AI translation
Yeah,
tools.
translation.
So most of these tools are there, which can help you into the inclusive part is multilingual learning. So the same time, I'm conducting the class, and you are sitting on the other side who feel I cannot follow this English. I am not very well versed with this English. Immediately, you can enable your translator over there. Automatically, there will be scrolling of your script comes in. Whatever I'm speaking, it is translated into your own language and you get it as a scroller below. So this facility has actually made it widespread. That's the reason why many people go in for videos and other things that are there online, even if it is not from their own language. And I came across many people talking about, I watch C drama, K drama from Netflix, from Prime, that this, they say. So they are able to get that without even knowing their language. So this is enabling it. Now the third is, say there are visually impaired students. Then then no idea? Screen readers are there, audio lectures are there. Somebody has given before, for the before point, somebody has mentioned community learning radio. So that also can become one of the sources for this category. And accessibility is the most important outcome that you are getting out of this. Whoever it is, they are able to access it. The next is challenge is, yes, limited library access. Yes, there are AI tools. Fine.
A
Yeah,
digital library we can go with. We are
digital
having
library.
digital library, right?
Open
Okay.
access maybe there.
Yeah.
Yes, both of them have come up on the screen. Yeah, and your inclusion is going to be you are giving the equitable justice to every person who wants his academic access. Okay, so mentoring gap. If the challenge is mentoring gap, somebody wants some ideas, some
Yes.
discussion. They want your inputs. So, what is the digital solution? Being available online, right? So you're
Yes.
virtually mentoring them. The platforms are Google or Zoom or all these are good Teams or any of them will give you this particular platform where you can directly access that person through internet, right? So your the inclusion that you're including here is the benefit that you're getting out is continuous guiding that can happen. The next is dropout rates. Yeah, many will be facing this. Many
Yes.
are facing, many institutions are facing. So after a particular time, some student comes and says, I cannot cope up with these things, I want to drop out. How do you think you would be able to take this challenge? Which tool or a digital solution will help you?
Nowadays, but NEP has come up with that if you're dropping at first year also, you will get some diploma degree, second 2 years, third year. So yearly wise,
Yes.
they are providing some of the certificates to the, so that maybe the
Yes.
dropout like VCom honors also they are providing with the 4 years.
But you need to know how many people are going to drop out. So predictive analysis is one tool which helps you to
Correct.
guess how many possibilities are there. And basing on those possibilities, now you can go in for mentoring after that. finding out these
Yes.
people, mentor them, and try to make them understand the importance of how what are the benefits that they get and things like, right? So
Yes.
you're actually intervening into their decision at an early stage through predictive analysis. Okay. Next example, lack of digital skills. I gave that example before. If the
Correct.
student
This.
comes up and say, no, I cannot do it. Okay, fine. Don't worry. I'm here. We'll teach you. We'll conduct a boot camp. We'll conduct
Yes.
one single session and teach them how it should be worked out. So we are actually helping them to become empowered in that particular area. Next is no research visibility. I don't know anything. I can't work on these things. I do not have any research. I cannot showcase my research. No visibility. For this challenge, institutional repositories are cropping up nowadays. Every institution started creating their own repository, and in that they are putting in this much is the research that has been done by our faculties, and this is actually helping them with NAC or UGC or any AICTE, whatever major government institution we're talking about for the rankings in IFHE, whatever rankings, they are getting into the institutional repositories to find out how much is the research that is done by the members of this particular institution. Through this, what is happening? Global reach is achieved. Any person from any corner of the world, they wants to access a particular paper that is published by a faculty of an institution. They can directly access to the library members. They can send a mail and they get the reach over there. So global access and global reach is the most important outcome that can be as a benefit that can be achieved here. The next is gender gap in STEM. Any idea what STEM is?
Somewhere I have learned this STEM.
Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Yes.
Okay, the research that happens in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So STEM is an acronym that is taken for all these areas, and for that, basically nowadays there is a lot of requirement that is coming in because of which online mentoring is happening. There is a special what to say portal that has been created specifically for if you see engineering and mathematics, science and technology is okay, but when you talk about mathematics, not many of females take that up. Majority
Mm.
is only males that are taking it up. Certain areas may. Certain areas even girls are going in, but majority places, locations, we find only males going in. So there is a gender gap that got created automatically without any intervention, that only males are there or only females are there in one particular stream. So for those things, there is a lot of mentoring that is happening, and the gender disparity is slowly being brought down. So now going in further, the next is rural teacher training. What about this? I want to go in for teacher training in the rural areas.
Online we can do, ma'am.
Yes, video based, online in the sense obviously it should be video based. It cannot be audio
Yes,
based, right?
yes,
So it
yes,
should be video based. And
yes.
moreover, when you're making it on a video based, then the way I am explaining, you're able to see me, and the way you're answering, I'm able to see you. So we can. It is almost like I feel like you're sitting in front of me and I'm explaining to you. So that location geographic gap is reduced through this. So capacity building is the one which is the benefit that we get out of this. The next is unrecorded attendance. Any possibility for this? What exactly do you mean by this? I am doing something here, but I am not recognized that I have been there in this particular place. So for that, what is the solution we got? Biometrics. Basic thing that we got as a solution for recording the attendance, biometrics. And here there cannot be any sort of a bias or any sort of an unethical practice that can happen here, because biometrics look at your eyeball and identify. So that cannot be replaced by anyone. Agreed, right? So this is one additional benefit that we are able to improve upon as of now. So efficiency coming in, is coming in, as well as fairness is also coming in. Nobody else can what to say, make any sort of a malpractice over there, telling that somebody else is there on that particular site at that particular place. The next is unused local talent. Wow, this is one very important part. Now, I have so many people who know various aspects that are to be worked out. And if I want some task to be done, I know these people are there, but I do not tap them. What do? I go to that prominent organization which has got a good name and fame. I ask them to do it for me. So what is happening? I'm not using the local talent. I'm going in for a national or an international talent. If that is the case, now how do I solve this? This is one which is there are certain sites that came in like Urban Clap and other things, which are bringing in the local people to be taken up for working certain things, right? So skill apps are coming in. The skill apps are the ones which help me. I want a particular task to be done. For this, what is the app that is available? I search for it. I find that particular app. On that, I go to the app and then I put my question. This is what I need. Who can help me? There is a gap that is filled up by connecting the person who's skilled, the person who needs that skill. So these apps are helping in that particular activities. So we are trying to make these projects as an inclusive projects or inclusion that is happening into the society as such. Next is high printing wastage. Yes, this is one very important thing. I print one particular question paper, some 100 copies I print. After printing, I come to know that I made a mistake of writing a wrong question, or I have written even the answers on the question on that particular paper. That full paper is waste, isn't it? I cannot use it for the exam conducting. So nowadays the digital solution for that is conduct everything online, as you were already mentioning it earlier. So conduct the exams online so that e-submissions, it will not be any problem at all, because they are writing it online and it can be changed if you want. So all corrections, all activities that you need, the feedback that you want to give, the correction or evaluation that happens, and the creating submission, everything can happen online. So that way it would be very, very easy for you, eco-friendly, without using any natural resources. The next is access inequity. I'm not able to get any access for a particular thing, but somebody else is getting that access. I don't have it. How? What's the digital solution for this particular situation? Apps and any devices, digital devices. So either through, see, I have a particular subject, when I'm teaching a subject, I have a particular material in my hand. I want to share that material. People do not know that information, so I need to share it. So what do? I create a folder in my Google Drive and give access to my section students onto the Google Drive folder so that they can access it. So it is a shared digital device that can help it. So that accessible, not accessible, information known, information not known, that gap can be bridged out. The next is isolation during pandemic. Yes, we all face this. At that time, what did we do? And that was a main reason because of which we are into this much of digital transformation, if I'm not wrong, isn't it? I hope you agree with me. Yes, virtual communities are created, social inclusion is created, right? So these are the benefits that we are actually getting in. Iva ma'am, do I have time? Can I take up another activity
Yes,
or should I?
yes, ma'am. You can take.
I can. Okay,
Yes,
fine. So now what I'm going to give here is green tech scenarios. I mean, you will be given one particular sector. Okay, and for that sector you need to think about which type of digital tool would be more appropriate and more sustainable. So let's go in. The very first sector is energy. What would be the digital tool that would be more appropriate and which is going to give you the most sustainable result in it? For energy,
For energy, I don't have idea.
okay, smart grids, IoT is the one which is coming up with all these things. There are sensors that are created for in the smart grid, and basing on this, that grid is like, see, in one locality there's in one community there are 100 houses. The grid is created with 100 points. Which house is
Hmm.
using, we supply only to that house. Say there are three houses which are locked. There is no requirement over there. They're locked. So there will be energy saving through this particular grid where I am not supplying to that particular house at all, or the minimum possible, because maybe something like refrigerators and things should be going on. Maybe that minimum only would be supplied, not more. So depending upon the requirement, depending upon the regular consumption, the sensors are going to identify where, how much, and how. So these are actually helping for optimizing that particular usage. So next is agriculture. For agriculture,
Nowadays, smart devices also coming for the agriculture farming. Vertical farming is there. Censored some irrigation, something name is there.
yes.
That also is there.
Yes, yes. So now AI has delved into every area, right? So AI has come up with crop monitoring activities. It is telling in this type of a land, this type of a crop, and for this type of a duration, this quality of a seed to be used so that you will be able to get
Correct.
your desired crop. Only thing that is still not yet covered is the weather part. When there would be a rain and how much of a damage that happens, only this part is not yet covered. All the others are, to be frank enough, they are covered. So water efficiency or the fertilizer efficiency or the soil efficiency or that particular seed efficiency, all these are monitored through AI based crop monitoring.
Yes.
Now coming to the third one, that is logistics.
Mm.
So the
E-portal,
logistics, yes, e-portals,
e-drones for
drones,
climatic.
yes. Sharina has already mentioned that using
Yes,
AI
yes.
drones be specialized now for climate factors. Yes. So for the specifically logistics, we use
Mm.
blockchain trackings. So from this place to this place, this reach should happen. The logistics should, the goods should travel from this place to this place. So it is a particular block that comes in from here to here, whether it is completed, at what time it is completing, what is the efficiency. These, what to say, monitoring and follow up happens in this. So lower emissions and good transparency are achieved through blockchain tracking. Going to the next category, that is our own education
Okay,
system.
sir.
Our own education system.
Yes.
What digital?
We are connecting each other because of this digital platform only.
Yes, yes, virtual conferences.
Correct.
Virtual conferences. So, what is the benefit that we are able to get, and that to sustainability? We are reducing the travel footprint. I need
Yes.
not travel till 2:30. I was having another class. I could complete that. Plus, I could complete this. So I'm able
Correct.
to do things without physically moving away. And again, even though I'm online, it is very impactful. It is very helpful and sustainable as well. Uh, the fifth one is construction. So in construction, what do you think is a
Hmm.
digital tool? AI, specifically all the digital twins, go green as well as digitize
Yes.
it. So nowadays, everyone, the specifically the engineers who are in the construction, their designs that are coming in for that particular floor plan or that site plan, everything is done digitally. So the digital twins play a very vital role in this, and obviously that is going to help you into resource optimization. because paper is not used, pens and other things are not used. You are creating everything through on a virtual platform as such. The next is finances, finance sector.
No need
For
to
this,
carry any cash nowadays.
yes,
Cashless
perfect.
transactions we can do.
UPI is there for us. UPI.
Yes.
Yeah. So green fintech analytics. That is what is
Yes.
called as green
Green
fintech.
fintech. Yes.
So overall, the benefit that we are getting is carbon neutral portfolios, and we can everywhere, whatever you do, wherever you are, use any of these platforms, UPI, Paytm, what is that, Google scanners, or if varieties are there, but all of them are helping in the same thing. So you're able to achieve certain benefits because of, yes, cryptocurrency too. Yes. The next is retail. In the retail sector,
Online
we
shopping.
need to use online shopping. Very good.
Obviously.
E-invoicing, e-invoicing. Electronically, we are creating everything, but products are still there. They are getting delivered within 10 minutes.
Yes.
Instamart, Blinkit, Swiggy, whatever you talk about, right? So overall, for me, if I say I want a bill, he will immediately say, generate an e-bill and send it to me. It is there on my mobile. I just show that. I go out of station. My tickets are online. I show it online. Everything in the site, right? So paper reduction has come in a lot in this. The next is manufacturing. Eighth, eighth sector, manufacturing. In
Mhm.
manufacturing, what happens?
Automated technology systems.
Automation, very good. Automation. And in this automation, again, because this is involving machines, we need to have a maintenance, right? For the machine maintenance, now there should be again a prediction that happens. Just like your dropouts, you need to have a prediction beforehand. And that definitely will help you reduce the waste. If you're able to predict it before itself, something might go wrong. Immediately you can cater to the requirement and get that corrected so that the wastage doesn't happen. So your manufacturing waste is minimized in this case. The next is the governments, the local governments, urban planning, all the municipal corporations of every city, every town. They
Yes.
do this urban planning. Parking, yes, yes, they'll have to plan for this parking. A major point, major point. Whatever you do, wherever it is, parking slots are very, very important. So they go in for the uh, what is this, geographical information systems. They use the satellite visions, basing on which they identify where is a more likely possible place where this particular building can be constructed for the parking lot. Right, smart parking, yes. So smart and green cities, your answer has come out over here, Shamina.
Yes.
Yes. Now let us see the next category, health, prominent, prominent sector in health. Nowadays, there is a statement. I recently heard that robots are created to conduct operations, surgeries.
Yes.
So, telemedicines. The smallest part is I need medicine, telemedicine. Go to that Apollo app, you order there and they will supply it. So,
Mm.
and similarly, there is certain app where you can get a consultation from a doctor without visiting a clinic or a hospital. So all these
Mm.
come under telemedicine category. So telemedicine is helping reduce the patient travel as well, right? Then now comes another important part: tourism.
Mm.
Tourism, I cannot sit here and view somewhere else. I
Correct.
have to go there. I will have to go there. Then what happens? So here there is reduced movement cannot be happening. It should be more movement. But what is a digital tool that can help me?
Chat box, it is there. Travel app, some app is there. Make my trip. So
Yes,
many apps are there.
that has already come
Visible.
in.
I
What
think
do they do for you?
virtual reality is there.
Yes,
Um,
they give you a virtual experience of that particular locality through your through that app. So when they are creating that video, you are able to see that video. Then you can visualize yourself. Yes, this is the place I want to go. Then you go in for that. So before going, earlier it was like, I don't know what is going to be there. Let me go and see. But today, let me first check it on the app. Let me see the videos. Then I will take a decision, should I go there or not. So this virtual reality previews are prominently raising nowadays. So that helps not only for making your location very clearly known by the people, but also it is helping you to attract people to your place for their visit. Tourism increase is happening.
Mm.
Human resources. I need additional people to work for me. I need to select people. I need to interview people. So for this, what is a digital tool? E-onboarding. Nowadays, everything is yes, right from applying for a leave, everything is
Uh,
paperless. So e-onboarding, e-messages, everything goes on in this. So paperless HR process completely. Wow. Let us see the next. Without this, we cannot live.
correct.
We need food. We need food.
Mm.
And majority of people nowadays are like, open Swiggy, kaun sa hai? Acha, theek hai. Let me order this. So
Yes.
there is a lot of demand that comes in for the food industry. What is the basic digitization there? It is blockchain.
Mm.
Blockchain is the one which helps you to identify. Blockchain identifies the location of that particular, what to say, hotel or a restaurant which you're talking about, and the location where you are, from where you are placing the order. Basing on this, it will match the nearest one and give you that. So blockchain is one very, very important and very helpful digital tool which is reducing a lot of strain, stress, and maybe even me roaming around finding out, is this hotel going to be good? Is this restaurant good? I'll try to find out, did you ever go to this restaurant? Did you eat something like this? How is that? How is the taste? Then I go in. No, nowadays everything is online. You have the likes. People who are visiting are ultimately going and putting their likes over there, basing on their likes and their comments. I read those comments, and basing on that, I go and visit it. So I am able to get the food industry also online. The next is everything through my online activities, e-commerce, open Amazon, open Flipkart, select some things, put them in the cart, then place an order, done. For e-commerce, we need again the route optimization, because where is that particular product located, in which store or which warehouse of Amazon or Flipkart warehouse is there, and from there, where is your place to be delivered? So optimization for that again, digitization is very important. Digitalization is very important. So delivery emissions are getting reduced in this particular situation. Again, we back as an academia member for the education industry, the institutions. Now here it is academia, we there as the people who are running this academics. For us, what is it? We have cloud-based collaboration. As of now, we are all collaborated into this particular session only through the cloud. So cloud-based collaborations will definitely help me improve my access, right? So I have one broader question. What sustainability goals can be linked to all these situations? I gave only a few of them. There are multiple situations. Not few, I think I gave about 20, 30 examples, but that is very small number. So what are the sustainability goals that can be linked? SDGs. Can you recollect any of the SDGs?
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, what are they?
We are
Which
having, I think,
SDGs?
17 SDGs. And
Out of that, which are more appropriate for digital transformation with inclusion, with sustainability? Okay. Basically, prominently known are
yeah.
7, 9, and 13. Prominently applicable are 7, 9, and 13. Plus, apart from this, there are a few more. I don't know where did I write it down? Um, yeah, 7 is talking about clean energy. Then 9 is talking about innovation, and 13 is talking about climate action. Then there is something called 4, SDG 4, which is basically talking on education, which we are into. 8 is talking about decent work. Then 10 is talking about reducing inequality. 9 we've already covered. Then 16 is talking about inclusive societies, and the last 17th SDG is talking about global collaboration. All these are possible for sustainability inclusion with digital transformation. So these are all the things that we are reflecting. So now let me come to almost the end of this session. The key takeaways are digital is not technology, it is technology plus inclusion plus sustainability. And it is not just availability, it is a transformation that happens in the values and the systems. And inclusion ensures no one is left behind, and sustainability ensures no harm is done anywhere, right? And the five aspects: mindset, ethics, governance, twin transition, and capabilities. We have done all this. As an academia, we are into the incubators of inclusive innovation, ICUBE. So, with this, I would like to end. If you want to connect with me, my mail ID is here. And if you scan this, my LinkedIn is, you can reach my LinkedIn over here. So, if you want, you can just scan them out.
Fully digitalized, ma'am.
Yes, I
It
fully
was
digitalized.
correct.
I
No,
am
the first
talking
time
like
I have
digitalized.
seen, that is only first time I have seen the LinkedIn profile. I thought feedback link I have not shared. How this is coming? This
This is a link for my LinkedIn profile.
no, that I understood now
And,
when you told. That's why I didn't ask. But I thought maybe.
and I would also like if you can give me a feedback. This is my
Yes,
personal feedback form. If you can, please scan this and give me a
participants, it was wonderful session, ma'am. Yes, I'll start with the giving the feedback. Yes, ma'am. Participant, any questions? Please give the feedback, ma'am. It was such a wonderful session, ma'am.
thank you. Thank you so much.
Participants, if anyone is having any question, you can ask.
I sincerely hope everyone understood what I said, not the other way around. I did not understand anything as such.
No, ma'am,
So,
it was really interesting and it is really so simple that we can easily connect.
thank you. Thank you for that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I feel no participant is having any questions or queries. So shall we proceed with vote of thanks, ma'am?
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Shall I stop sharing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. As we come to the close of this enlightening session and the week-long FDP on synergy of sustainability and technological innovation, Viksit Bharat 2047, it is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of School of Commerce, Accounting and Finance, Department of Commerce, Krishna Jayanti University. First and foremost, our heartfelt gratitude to our distinguished resource person, Dr. P. Bhanu Sireesha, for sharing her profound knowledge and experience on digital transformation for inclusive and sustainable growth. Your session has truly broadened our understanding on how technology can be leveraged to achieve equitable and sustainable development. Thank you, ma'am, for your time, insights, and inspiration. We also express our sincere appreciation to our management and leadership team of the institution for their continued encouragement and support in organizing this FDP. A special thanks to the organizing committee members and faculty coordinators for their meticulous planning and seamless execution of this week's session. To all our participants, thank you for your enthusiastic involvement throughout the session and commitment to lifelong learning. Your participation has made this FDP a grand success. As we conclude, let us carry forward the learnings and spirit of this program to our classrooms, institutions, and communities, contributing in our way to the vision of Viksit Bharat 2047. Thank you all and wishing everyone continued success in your academic and professional endeavors. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much, ma'am. It was very nice and wonderful. We will connect it future for other programs as well, ma'am.
Sure. Sure. Thank you.